guys, welcome back. So I want to go ahead and continue talking to you guys about the Empire Chronicles written by Alyssa Rose Ivy. This one is the fourth book. I believe it's the fourth book in the series. This one is called Savor. So it basically starts off like as in the other book. We all know that Jared and Vera left New Orleans to go. He's gonna go find his mom, find out what's going on because he found out that she is a witch. So he's gonna try and find her because he was told that she did not leave of her own free will. Somebody forced her to leave, obviously his dad. So he's going off to find his mom, and Vera says, well, I'm going to go ahead and go with you, because as we all know, they have feelings that are growing for each other, yet they're really not wanting to admit it to each other. So that's where it starts off. She does ask him if he will go with her to Norco to visit her mom and dad, to get, I guess, a little bit more information for her life as well. So it starts off with them going to Norco. Of course, the dad wants to do the same ceremony that they did with Casey, and they actually like Jared for some reason. They think that he's going to be good for her, and they want him to put a bid in for her, I guess. I don't know if that's really what it's called, but he does say that he wants to be with her, and that's really the only option that she has because she doesn't want to marry or be mated to somebody she doesn't really know. So she ends up saying, okay, Jared, I'll be with you, and that's where it's left at. And it seems like it's all just for show at first, but towards the end of the book you're seeing the relationship grow a lot stronger. You realize that it's not just for show, and no matter how hard they fight it, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. They will be together. They're kind of meant to be together. So they do learn a lot of stuff on Norco. They find some, I guess she's like a natural healer in training, I guess, and she questions Jared a lot, I guess, because he's a Turon, and the magical powers, he's not able to have the magic doesn't really affect his mind in the way it does other creatures or human people, you know what I mean? His mind can't be manipulated by magic. So they have, it's obviously a secret, but they have these, they're called the Origin Stones, and they've been using them. The Origin Stones are basically the stones that the first person who created the supernatural creatures, they use that and the power in them to create these supernatural creatures. And they're supposed to have these very strong magical capabilities to them. So they're using these stones on Norco to try and defeat the witches, but it's all just a secret, you know what I mean? Only the highest families in that island are able to go into this cave where they're at. And for some reason, Vera's dad decides to bring Jared in on this secret because they believe that he is going to be able to protect her, and he is the key to everything at this point. So basically it's just them learning more about their families. They have to escape Norco because the witches attack it, and he escapes with Vera and 2 other people, and they go on this trip to find his mom, I guess. They did make a paste out of the origin crystals that they put on their skin or whatever, and it actually does something to Jared. It kind of burns a little bit, and they're not quite sure what it's going to do, if it's going to affect him in a bad way or in a good way or anything like that. But towards the end, they find out that it actually made his ability stronger. He's more muscular, he's a lot more stronger, his abilities are more enhanced. So that's kind of surprising to them about these crystals, and they don't know if it's because he's part witch because of his mom or if it's just because he's Turon. But that's all some of the mysteries that they have to unfold in this story. So that's basically it. It's just they're trying to get off the island. They're trying to find a way to defeat the witches. It does leave it on a cliffhanger as well, where Levi comes to talk to Jared at the very end. I guess he found out about Jared's mom, and he wants to find out who he's with and what's going on, why he decided to leave New Orleans, and just stuff like that. So it's basically answering a couple of questions for us, but it also leaves us a lot more questions along the way. But those will definitely be answered in the next book. So I guess this one is kind of just a staple. I would call it like a staple. There's a lot that goes on to this book, but it's just a staple into the next one, where a lot more of the action happens. But yeah, go ahead and stay tuned, and I will definitely talk to you guys about the last book in the Empire Chronicles. And until next time, enjoy the adventure.